What's up, y'all? It's your girl Keely, aka Kiwi. Welcome back to my channel. For those returning, I appreciate you. If you're new here, you already know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button. It really means a lot. Trying to hit that 10K. We're so close. Today, this is going to be something a little new, a little different. This is my girl, Rosalia. I love her so much, and I saw she was dropping a new album called Lux. I already did listen to it, but I refused to listen to this song specifically because this is the one she dropped her video for, and I was trying to get to it sooner before the album dropped, but everyone's dropping everything right now, and it's really I only have so much time, y'all. But Rosalia, she's my girl. She's so beautiful. I was really in love with her last album. I think she is just so amazing, not only just on the outside. I mean, she's beautiful, but she is so, I watched her on Hot Ones on her interview, and she's so like down to earth, so beautiful, so sweet. I love her. So I was so excited when I saw she dropped. This one is called Berghain. I tried doing a little bit of back research without like spoiling too much, just because from what I know, this is going to be a lot in a different language, and it looks like there's not any captions. So I was like, oh, if she doesn't have caption on there, I don't know what she's saying, which is fine. I'm here to interpret the music, but I did want to do a little back research just to get a little bit of meaning, and I do have the English translations pulled up in front of me too. That way I could look at them later when the song's over. But I did do some research. Berghain means mountain grove in German. Some people, I guess, were trying to say it meant a nightclub in Berlin or something. I don't know. Or I think Berlin. I don't know. Somewhere it was a nightclub. But I guess Rosalia came out and said that it is for its literal meaning in German, which is mountain grove. I guess there is also in the video some... I'm going to forget the name. It had to do with blue, and it's a Polish movie. And I guess there's a lot of references to that too, which I've not heard of or watched that movie. But either way, I'm here because if it's anything like her any of the other songs, I already know it's going to be a piece of art, a fucking masterpiece. She has definitely went down this operatic route right now. I don't even know what to call it because there's definitely a lot of strings, opera instruments in there, but Rosalia has her own little twist on it, and she's definitely showing off a lot more of her vocals. She sounds so beautiful. It was really hard for me to choose like a favorite, but I do find myself listening to Porcelana, if I'm saying that right, and Divinize, if I'm saying that right as well. Those were the two that I really found myself listening to. I was really enjoying the beginning of the album, and it got great too. I remember the last song was really amazing, but I was really locked in on that first half. But I did skip over Berghain, don't worry, so I've not heard anything of it. This is full, not like I guess understand what they're saying, but I didn't want to ruin it for me. So this is full blind reaction to Rosalia Berghain, and this is with Björk and Yves Tumor. So this is the official music video, 2 features, Berghain by Rosalia. Let's get started. Serious start, okay. Queen. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? What's about to happen? Oh, shit. I was not expecting that. That was crazy. Ooh, those shoes eat. Wow. Oh shit, the way she's just ironing. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. She got a flute in there. gotta pause it. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's pause it before we get into the features. I was wondering when they're gonna come in. This is going so fast right now, I feel. I'm trying to understand the storyline. I know it has a lot to do with, like, grief and loss. You could even also tell her attitude just going about throughout her regular day that she's just, like, struggling. She's not all there, you know? The freaking orchestra is going insane, though. What is going on there? I love how they're following her in the background, too. It adds on to that feeling of, like, she's just going about her day, like, almost like depressed, you know? Like, when you're depressed and you're just going about it like it's a normal day, but, like the way she looks, her emotions, like, convey that feeling, you know? And not only that, the beginning when she's ironing, like, she seemed mad as hell, and I don't know, like, she just found out something, but I really love the violins. The way she's a flute in there is insane. Obviously, she's speaking a lot of Spanish. She sounds so beautiful. She sounds like a freaking opera singer. Like, I knew Rosalia had a pair of pipes on her, but I never expected her to go this artistic. And I mean, I knew she was really artistic because I really liked how on her last album she had a lot of jazz elements in there. So I knew she was going to do something crazy, but bringing the freaking orchestra into it was insane. And this really hits home for me because, last week, I'm going to be making a Instagram post. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be up. But we went to Red Rocks. I live in Colorado. Red Rocks is such a popular venue. Everyone wants to perform there. And we are the bass capital, so a lot of DJs, whatever you want to call them, artists are performing there. And one of my favorites is Apache. I'm a big fan. I heard the song Lord and Master and just became obsessed with his concept of his Renaissance theme. He has a lot of strings in his music, and so for Red Rocks, he's been wanting to do this, and he finally did it. He had a live orchestra, y'all. He literally had a live orchestra with him in front, in the center, while he was in the back DJing and doing his little thing. It was insane. They were dropping the beats like no tomorrow, and then these baddies in the front were over here hitting those strings, all the instruments. It was so overwhelming in the best way. Josh Teed opened up, and you know that man is a freaking genius on that goddamn violin. His mom even came out and played because that's who he learned from, I guess, which was so fucking amazing. As you could tell, I was mind blown by it. I was obsessed. I'm a big fan when it comes to just providing so much instrumental into your music, and you know, having a DJ cross over an orchestra at such a beautiful venue. It was amazing, and the weather was so beautiful. We were so scared it was going to be cold, and it actually ended up being warmer than we thought, so we were dying a little bit of a heat stroke towards the end because we had so many layers, but it was so worth it. Apache, you killed that shit. The orchestra, you killed that shit. It was overall an aesthetic just like this, and I feel like everyone's tapping in to using the strings and actually, you know, using fucking instruments. I love when artists are not afraid to switch shit up, bring more musicians in. I love when they're like, you know what, I'm gonna do something new this time. And Rosalia, I didn't know what she was gonna do, but holy shit, this is so artistic. The video is so aesthetic as well. I'm trying to follow along with her, but I'm also like paying attention to all these amazing instrument players, musicians, I should say, my bad. The orchestra, you know, they're all popping off right now. And right before I pause this, there is some features that are about to come in. It seems like her health is declining too. I mean, even here she's talking about the heartbeat. So I haven't watched this movie because I'm seeing and understanding that there is some things going over my head because I haven't seen this movie, but the fact that she is bringing it in, and I haven't seen this movie, and I'm still understanding what emotions she's trying to convey through the music, through the video, is so powerful, so beautiful. Even though I don't really understand what she's saying, it is really what's the word? Not portraying. It's really providing. No. It's just really showing like how much thought she put into this. Her artistic and creativity. I'm struggling with words right now, y'all. But yeah, she's killing this shit. I just had to pause it because it was going by fast and I hadn't paused it yet. But the way the violins were making me feeling making me feel also gave me the feeling of how she feels in her life at the moment. It seems like it's kind of stressful, chaotic. She is clearly going through a lot as far as grief and loss, and not only that, but she has these health issues, it seems, as well. So she's definitely going through a lot in her life, and I feel like the orchestra is doing a really great job at conveying the emotions that Rosalia is singing and also acting out in this music video. So she is killing it. They are killing it. Shout out to them. And also, I haven't paid attention, but a lot of them seem to be women. It almost seems to be like an all-woman orchestra, but I could be wrong. I take it back if I'm wrong. Woman empowerment, though. But regardless, let's get back into it. I just had to kind of decipher. Oh, yeah, there's definitely men there. I take that back. I'm just only looking at the women, apparently. But yeah, they even have a choir in there, too. That's so fucking awesome. Like, she's killing this shit. No! Someone better have not robbed her shit. What? To save us is through divine intervention. A fox? Oh, she like Snow White right now? Not the bird singing! Oh, get it!
I'll fuck you till you love me. I'll fuck you till you love me. I'll fuck you till you love me. 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 Till you love me.
Oh, I'm like tearing up a little bit. What are these visuals? It ends on that? What? Now I'm more confused. What the hell? I gotta look at these lyrics, because that's the only thing I understood the whole time, and that was fucking crazy. Well, it starts off when they were like, the choir was getting all crazy and she was all ironing, all angry. It says, his fear is my fear, his rage is my rage, his love is my love, his blood is my blood. The flame penetrates my brain like a lead teddy bear. I keep many things in my heart. That's why my heart is so heavy. Oh, girl, I know very well what I am. Tenderness for coffee. I'm just a sugar cube. That makes sense why the sugar cube is at the end. I know that heat melts. I know how to disappear when you come. That's when I leave. What? The divine intervention. I did hear that part, because I was like, wait, what is this? And then Bjork, the only way to save us is through divine intervention. The only way I will be saved is through divine intervention. And then that's when that Yves Tumor comes in, or Tumor. I don't know why I want to pronounce Rosalia so spicy, so I want to say all their names like that. Well, now I'm a little more confused on the meaning. I haven't watched this movie, but it sounds like there's also, like, she's grieving the loss of a person or someone that she loved who either cheated on her, like fucked her over somehow, or she just wants them to love her, just based off of the lyrics at the end saying, I'll fuck you till you love me. I mean, that's pretty, like, I don't know. And then clearly she's having a lot, health issues. There's a lot of references to the Sacred Heart. I mean, God, it being in there. And then this locket, she tries pawning this locket to get money for it. And it's worth nothing, which I'm also wondering, too, if that was, like, from her loved one. Or I just feel like there's so much here that is going over my head in a way. But it's so beautiful. She's so artistic with it. Let's, like, I don't know. I kind of want to look it up. Just, oh, let me pause that. She was killing it, but let me look, Berghain. I'm doing terrible. Meaning. A metaphorical exploration of grief, transformation, and spiritual transcendence. Rather than a direct reference to the famous Berlin nightclub, Rosalia confirmed the title is a nod to the German words for mountain grove. Transforming pain into peace. The track incorporates classical music, opera, and electronic dance music to create a widescreen emotional arc. Yes, that's what I was getting. The song's meaning revolves around an emotional and spiritual journey of loss and transformation, as seen in the music video, where the protagonist moves from grief to peace. Okay, is that why all the animals show up? But I'm confused with the end of lyrics. Like, how's that peaceful? I don't know. Is that depression, anxiety? Let's see what Reddit got. Reddit always a little more accurate. Especially the bit where she's having an ESG scan, I don't know, which my dyslexia is getting to me, y'all. I'm sorry. Which is something very common when you're at a hospital, blah, blah, blah. Cloud of anxiety. Yeah, I did get that. It's going to take a day or two to fully process. Seriously. Moving on, post-breakup. It's a jeweler. So, okay. See, I'm glad I looked at that. Okay. So she's not trying to pawn it. She's actually trying to repair it, which I was wondering, because I was like, why is it all bent up, But I just first went to pawning, but it turns out the guy didn't tell her no to pawn it. He told her no, he can't fix it. So that makes me so sad. So yeah, it is just the feeling that she's going through so much emotions. I mean, she's definitely talking about this divine intervention too, which I feel like is something that you go through when you break up with someone. And also she has a lot of grief in her life too. She has some health issues, and she is just trying to come to peace with it all. And when you're in those breakups, sometimes you have to go on the spiritual journey to get out of them, otherwise you're going to fall into that depression pit, and you're going to have that cloud of anxiety going through the whole time throughout life, and so she's kind of trying to learn how to come to terms with it. And it almost gave me feeling, I don't know if that was the plan, but that I got the vibe that she was Snow White at the end with all the animals coming to her, and that also is a reference to spirituality, because they say, you have a certain frequency or vibration that you give off when animals just want to come up to you, and they just like come versus going up to other people, they come up to you, it's just having that frequency, that vibration. And it is crazy at the end, like all of her shit was robbed, or whatever metaphor it was meaning, and then that's when the animals come up. So that must be when she's getting that peace, kind of like in Snow White when, she's escaping, there's this evil, queen, and she leaves and finds the 7 dwarfs and is living this peaceful day-to-day life, and maybe that's what Rosalia is searching for, because clearly it seems like she is dealing with a lot. She's going through it. She might be on, I don't know what exactly is going on with her, but it seems like she might be having a time cut short for her. She's just because of her health, she might be having this shorter lifeline than she expected in life. And it's just so incredible seeing how amazing Rosalia interprets all of this through look at all those instruments. Like, the music video production is insane. Her vocals are insane. Her acting is insane. You could tell that she had so much that went into this. This storyline is so insane. And I feel like I'm not even doing it as much justice, because there's so much going on here that it's just, all of it needs to be appreciated for what it is. I love when artists do this. This might not be everyone's cup of tea, but the fact that Rosalia could be fucking popping out these like baddie anthems and then come and do a whole amazing artistic visionary album like this, it is just so impressive. Another reason why I love Rosalia so much, the way she pulled her features into there. She brought them into them to where they even had their own like character within within the story without it even necessarily being them being there in the movie, or the movie. It feels like a goddamn movie, but the music video, you know, it's just so powerful, so meaningful. I mean, this is so important because, you know, a lot of people, we don't realize. I mean, we realize, but we don't really, not everyone's aware, but everyone in reality is going in life with this dark cloud above them, this anxiety, this depression, and we don't see it because everyone's doing the same thing Rosalia's doing. Everyone's going about their day-to-day things, you know, trying to make the best of it, but deep down inside you have that feeling and you can't shake it. And I feel like just being nicer to everyone, you know, like you have to keep in mind and be aware that everyone's going through their own shit, you know. And I try not to gaslight myself with it too much, you know, but like, you don't know anyone's perspective. Everyone has their own perspective, own things they're going through. And Rosalia, like here, for example, you know, she's going through the whole fucking bit. And the way this music makes you feel, conveys all the emotion she's going through. She did such an amazing job acting, the production of all of this. She really had so much go into this. And my hat goes off to her because this was beautiful. Her whole album was beautiful. I hope it's getting as much recognition as it deserves. I really hope that she gets put up for some awards in the future because it's not every day. Like, yeah, artists use orchestra, but a mainstream artist like this that people know of using an orchestra for a whole album, sticking through the storyline for a whole album is just so incredible, so beautiful. Comments, let me know if I missed out on some things, or maybe some things that I didn't necessarily interpret the way she might have portrayed them, or the way that you watched them, or your perspective, you know, what you felt was going on. So let me know below in the comments what you thought of this. It was definitely an emotional journey she took us on, and I felt like I was there with her in every bit. So thank you so much for being here if you watched it this far. I really appreciate you guys for taking time out of your day to watch me watch this. Our girl Rosalia killed it. Our woman, our baddie, our queen. Let me know what you guys thought. Please, if you haven't already, like, comment, and please subscribe. It really means a lot to me if you haven't already. It's something so little but really goes a long way on our ends, just the click of a button. So thank you so much for being here, and remember, do not worry about the things you can't control, and I'm here for you if you ever need someone to talk to. All my socials are in the bio, so please don't be afraid to DM me just if you want to talk, you know. I'm always there for you guys, and I'll catch you guys next reaction. Oh, that sent me on a roller coaster.